Food culture refers to the practice, attitudes, and beliefs surrounding our food. Food is the great unifier that connects us across cultures and generations. Food can quite literally propel you to another time, another country, another culture, without even leaving your dinner table. It is such an important way in which we connect and relate to one another. But regardless of what ingredients, flavors, or traditions exist between different food cultures in the world, there are two things that are equal in all cultures: community and pleasure. We are meant to enjoy our food, and we are meant to enjoy our food with our friends and family. There isn't a food culture in the world that does not include these two parts on their food experience. Tradition and culture are very interlaced together. Our traditions are always accompanied by a specific food or ingredient. For religious holidays, community events, and family gatherings, food has always been celebrated and respected as an essential part of what makes us human. But food culture refers as much to these practices as the networks and institutions surrounding the production, distribution, and consumption of food. And about this part, we know very little about. The food production process is the complex journey that food follows from its birth in nature to your mouth. It starts off with the procurement and extraction of raw materials from nature, and then there is the transportation, storage, processing, conservation, and service of food, and of course, the commercialization of the product along any of these stages. With all these ideas in mind, we came to the starting point of our project, to do an explanation of this process throughout our building, like an interactive museum dedicated to the food production process, but with a twist, to make it all sustainable. Our building is located in the Low Line in Southwark. Walking along the Low Line, you discover the heritage of the railway arches, which have been a part of the area for over 150 years. Lowline projects must facilitate economic growth and improve access and permeability, improving the area and giving the valued historical infrastructure the importance it deserves. Our target public will be the youth of London. Multicultural and conscious about the environment, they are avid for new adventures to learn and discover, always ready to share through social media. These customers shift towards ethical products and experiences, leaning towards localized and organic production. Every day is a step closer to a fully developed and digitalized future, a future that must be sustainable. We conceive the edible futures as an opportunity to implement a way of doing within the food culture process, but being environmentally friendly and promoting regional consumption. The exterior of the building is finished in the characteristic bricks of the Victorian period. East and west facades are pierced with windows. The middle ones are connected vertically in what appears to be a balcony. On the facade, we find supporting structure that was used as a primitive elevator. The structure of the building is an iron framework forming a system of pillars and beams to distribute the weight. The repetition of these elements creates a grid that orders the building, translating the weight to the foundations. As a pictorial building, it comes with years of history and tradition that must be respected. These characteristics are not restrictions, but design opportunities that will guide our proposal. Therefore, the three starting points that conform the anatomy of our project are the food production process, represented throughout the floors of the building, the connection between old and new, and the connection with nature, fully connected to the way we eat and take care of our body. Bringing the nature into the building and connecting this to the outside is an idea pursued in the whole of the building. The food production process will be organized on each floor, starting with waste management on ground floor to lead farming, shopping, culinary school, and restaurant. We created a link between the layers of the process and the layers of the building. All floors will be connected to a vertical void that will become its nexus. A vertical garden will grow through the void, organizing the process around its origin, which is nature. To connect the interior with the exterior, we will replace the old balconies with a vertical window running through the facade and glass boxes protruding from the north facade, allowing visitors to rejoice in the views, the history, and the low line. The restaurant represents the final step of the food production industry, from farming the land to transporting, storing, selling, and transforming the goods into carefully presented meals for the customer. This final outcome is also the beginning, or at least it should be. Waste management and the creation of compost for farming is the responsible way to complete the process. Being conscious of the environment is our responsibility. Thus, our restaurant must comply with all the requisites not only to preserve it, but to encourage its improvement. All materials and all procedures must be respectful with the environment. On the other hand, the restaurant is the culmination of the process, and as so, it should work as a metaphor of the final result. As a delicately meal presented on a plate, the restaurant must have that elegant, carefully crafted appearance, ordered and tasteful. Just like in a meal, it is only the result that counts. And for that, all services of the system must be eliminated from the sight of the observer. It is all about the pleasure of the senses. Therefore, a duality is presented. The restaurant represents, at the same time, a glorification of the result and a lesson on responsibility towards the environment. It is possible to have a sublime result, but it must be achieved through an impeccable process.